Hey guys, welcome back to Retropiece Theater, hosted on the GNN_gaming Twitch channel. Special thank you to any of you who are watching right now from the multiverse. We are broadcasting this out there, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. And real quick plug before we get going. If you aren't familiar with GNN, that's geeknewsnow.net. Be sure to go on over to geeknewsnow.net and see awesome geek articles. None of it's clickbait, all real stuff, all constant stuff, awesome things coming out. Be sure to also subscribe to this Twitch channel. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to any one channel for free with your Amazon Prime account. Now, you do have to update that subscription every month, but why not subscribe to the GNN Gaming Twitch channel and see more awesome streams, people even better than myself. We have a lot of awesome gamers that are on here. Also, go to our YouTube page on Geek News Now, right on YouTube, and see awesome videos that are up and live panels where we talk about everything from Marvel to DC to Star Wars to comic books, you name it, and awesome really cool video series I want to plug. A friend of mine, Cameron, is on there, Cam in Focus, where he does awesome movie reviews, really in depth, really thinks a lot about what he's saying. So super happy to be back here once again on our Thursday Pokemon stream. We are playing through the Pokemon games, getting ready to go up to Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond that come out later this year. So here we are. I'm trying to remember. I believe we spoke with this gentleman. Yep, we already got this. Okay, so we got the Super Rod. We're getting ready to go face Koga, I believe, in the Saffron City Gym. And we also have to do the Safari Zone while we're there. We got a little bit of a hike before we get there, though. We got some trainers that we got to get through. And I'm going to avoid the ones that I don't have to deal with. I was thinking there was a way out down there, but there's not. No, I gotta fight this guy. These next two I have to battle. I hope all of you are having a wonderful Thursday evening. My day has been a pretty good day. Had a lot of really positive things happen, and I hope there's positive things happening in your life too. What do we go with? Let's hit him with Psychic. So, in the last couple episodes, I was talking about how I felt like Mew leveled faster than any other Pokemon as far as experience gain, and I was actually corrected by a good friend of mine, Matt. So if you see this, Matt, thank you. DBME-boy on YouTube. He commented on the YouTube video from the recording, and actually corrected me and said that Mew is actually in the slow to medium category for gaining experience, but I gotta say, I'm not saying he's wrong, and believe me, if anybody knows, it's Matt, but, you know, it just definitely feels like he levels faster, but it could just be because I'm such a big fan of Mew that I'm biased, for lack of a better term. See, we're getting a few viewers on. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Realistically, we're about halfway through this game. There's a lot of very slow elements that happen in the first half of the game that kind of just slow things down. I mean, you have to walk more. No, now I have the bicycle, which I'm not using at the moment, but, you know, we have the bicycle, we can get around faster. You know, we've gained enough levels that we're, you know, handling trainers a little bit easier. So, all in all, you know, I would say everything is going pretty well as far as gameplay goes. Now, I'm not going to be spending a ton of time in the Safari Zone. We have to go into the Safari Zone to play this the way the game intended, because we need the HM Strength and we need the HM Surf, and both are in the, well, one's in the Safari Zone, and then there's another thing that we have to get in the Safari Zone to get Strength. So I'm going to try to remember how to get through the Safari Zone with minimal time waste, for lack of a better term. I'm going to put War Turtle back in front. I want to get his levels up, because I really should have a Blastoise by now. And it's because I've gone the slower leveling route where I'm trying to be a little more even with some of the people in my party. So he hasn't gotten the usual beef up that he would have by now. A lot of times when I play the first generation Pokemon games, I I tend to solo one Pokemon. Oh, I don't have room for it. Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. I end up getting rid of that card cape at that, because I don't need that anymore. What is this? Earthquake. Okay, do I have anybody with me? Mew can learn it, but I'm saving it. Yeah, I don't really need the calcium, to be honest. I'm not too worried about it. So while I'm on here and I'm kind of just grinding through some battles that I have to grind through, I'm going to take a moment and plug some cool articles that I've done on the Geek News Now website. This Friday, being the March 19th, begins the new series of Falcon and Winter Soldier. And I put out an article, it actually went live yesterday, on who the character of the Falcon is. And I think he's a really important character to not only the comics, but to American culture. The short version of the article, and I would encourage you, if you are so inclined, to go read it, is that he was the first African-American superhero in mainstream comics. And not just that, Stan Lee, and the creative team at Marvel created him. He appeared in 1969, September 1969, in an issue of Captain America. And that's huge. To release a character, an African-American superhero who is from Harlem, New York. And not only is he, a superhero, he's also kind of, in the comic book, he's an equal. Captain America sees him as an equal. And so we're talking the height of the civil rights movement, 1 year after the assassination of Dr. King, 1 year after the 1968 Civil Rights Fair Housing Act goes into. They create a black superhero and said, you know what, this guy is equal and just as great as Captain America. And that's really, I think, culturally really important. So I'm really excited to see, what they do with the character now that we have a chance to really flush out some story of Falcon. And I'm really looking forward to that. Also, on Saturdays, I do a weekly D&D article where I kind of break down and simplify some of the elements of 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. And I'm starting at the beginning, so that if you're new to D&D and you don't want to grind through the minutia of detail, I kind of break down, here are the races, here are the different classes, here's how to build a character. And so that goes live every Saturday, and the article is called Dungeon Crawl over on geeknewsnow.net. And I say all of that, now that I'm done, I could say, hi Wolf's Angel, welcome to the chat. Wolf's Angel in the chat is also one of the gaming streamers. She does a lot of Dead by Daylight streams, and she does Sea of Thieves, and occasionally you may see me join her on Sea of Thieves when scheduling works out where I can play. So thank you for joining, Wolf's Angel. Always happy to see you in my chat. That's not what I want to do. There we go. Wolf's Angel, you miss playing Pokemon? I play it every chance I get. One of the generations. I have, and I put it back on my shelf. I have my original Game Boy Pocket with the original Pokemon Blue cartridge over on my shelf, and everything works. I get it out every now and then, but I've also got my 3DS right next to my bed, which has a whole bunch of the old generation stuff. So there's something just so crazy charming about Pokemon. Oh man, I want to get this PP up, but I'm gonna toss. Yeah, I'm gonna toss that. And I'm gonna hang on to it. Ah. Hey, Wolf's Angel in the chat, what is your favorite Pokemon game to play? Since you brought it up. I think there's a slight delay between me talking and when the Twitch chat appears on my screen. I will start. My favorite Pokemon game to play, if I had to pick one right now, it's a toss-up. I think for just to sit down and play start to finish, it's a toss-up between X and Y and Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I was so impressed with the Ruby Sapphire remakes. It's what gives me so much hope for the Diamond and Pearl remakes coming out later this year, because they've really done right every time that they've remade. You know, if you look at Fire Red and Leaf Green, which were remakes of Red and Blue. You look at, you know, everything they did with like Crystal and, oh man, Crystal comes to mind. There's one I'm missing that was kind of a third part. Emerald, which was a retelling of the games that they were based off of, with slightly different stories. So, you know, Emerald was the same world as Ruby Sapphire. I play Pokemon Go every day. I really like Gold and Ruby. I wish I had the time to play Pokemon Go more. I really like what they did with Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Quite honestly, after playing those, because they took out the random encounter element, now you can, you know, the Pokemon would literally pop up in the wild and you could choose to engage them or avoid them. After that, I didn't realize how much anxiety I had developed over random encounters until I'm walking through the grass and I just keep waiting for a random encounter, and they never happen. All the encounters I can see now. They're not random anymore. That was crazy to me, and I've come to love this idea of no more random encounters as I play Pokemon Blue, which is loaded with random encounters. Ah, missed him. Or got him, I should say. Missing him. So, Wolf's Angel, since you're in the chat, I am doing... When I finish this, I will be going to the second generation of Pokemon games, Gold and Silver. And I see you really like Gold, so I'm going to put it out there to the viewership. But should I do Gold or should I do Silver, and why? Almost got Wartortle up to where he's going to level up. I'm gonna be mad if this knocks him out. There we go. Gold because Ho was on the cartridge. You like Ho-Oh more than Lugia? That's actually not the most common opinion I get, but there's nothing wrong with that. Ho was awesome, really. I'll try to catch this Venonat because I'm here, why not? Harry the Sloth in the chat. Hi, Harry. Welcome to. I now have Silver. Harry, tell me, why Silver? Ah. Because Wolf said gold. Harry the Sloth. You're, you kind of remind me of me a little bit. Whenever somebody's like, oh, I hope the Patriots or whoever, it doesn't matter who. So I hope so-and-so wins the Super Bowl. I will automatically root for the other team just to be that guy. So, with one exception, I am a Colts fan. Not diehard because I don't watch a lot of football, but growing up in Indianapolis, big Colts fan. And it was I got to see the evolution of Peyton Manning into the Colts to go from where he was an okay quarterback to being one of the greatest quarterbacks we ever saw, and finally taking the Colts to the Super Bowl and winning. That was extremely satisfying. But that's probably gonna get me. I'm sorry if I just cost GNN Gaming subscribers because I said I was a Colts fan. All right. So Wolf says gold. Harry the Sloth said silver because Wolf says gold. Gotcha. Yay, Fuchsia City. All right, Twitch chat. I'm a Green Bay fan. That's all right. It's all right. Not wrong with being a Green Bay fan. All right, so Twitch chat. I'm going to say this now to give everybody a little bit of a time to respond. Should I do, because I'm leaning towards doing it, the old man item duplication glitch? Because it will make this game a whole lot easier if I do. I'm thinking about doing it. A, to do it, and B, to showcase it and what it's like. It's been a long time since I've done it, but it'll be interesting. So in here we have the Safari Zone. I'm going to try to get through this. It's been a long time since I've done the Safari Zone. Safari Zone is a tricky spot because you are on a step counter. And when that counter runs out, you are out. And all of the Pokemon in here, you cannot use... you can't battle. You have to more or less trick them into being caught. So I'm going to try to not dawdle and get through here as most efficiently as I can. And I can always come back in here and get this other stuff that I'm missing, but I don't want to burn my steps out. Looking in the chat, Wolf's Angel says, being from Texas, I think I'm supposed to be a Cowboys fan. Or a Texans. Well, that's like, I'm in Florida, and so there's an expectation that I'm a Tampa Bay Rays or a Tampa Lightning fan. I honestly, not really, because I'm not a big sports guy. Imagine that. Super nerd, not a big sports guy. Wolf's Angel is in Texas. I will be visiting Texas to see some of our GNN family, and trying to coordinate seeing who I can see while I am there. So maybe I'm going to be in the San Antonio area. So if anybody who's watching this is going to be in the San Antonio area, let me know. We'll make a party out of it. Rhyhorn is a very underutilized, underrepresented Pokemon, because Rhydon rather, learns Horn Drill, and he is a beast, because Horn Drill is a one-hit KO, and I mentioned in the very first game that, I mentioned in the very first, well, I shouldn't say the very first game, the very first episode of this, that the X accuracy item is broken, so that if you use an X accuracy, you will automatically hit. It overrides the accuracy check altogether. I needed to drop some things, so, I don't need the paralyzed heals right now, so I'm just going to toss those. I can always get more, they're not terribly expensive. And I'm gonna toss. Harry, thank you for the cheer. Welcome. 28 bits. Awesome, Harry. Thank you for... Wow. So we need these gold teeth, gotta have them, to get strength. And then you have to make it all the way here and talk to this guy to get surf. Yes, thank you, Harry, for being a subscriber to the channel and a follower. it means a lot to us streamers when we have, you know, regular and consistent followers on the channel. It does mean a lot. Ooh, Chansey! Want a Chansey. Gotta have a Chansey. Chansey is crazy hard to catch in the Safari Zone. Yep. Chansey has the highest hit point count of any Pokemon out the gate. And they can heal themselves using Soft Boiled. And right now, I have what I came in here to get, so I'm just kind of burning steps in the Safari Zone. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Is this like a work release program for you to be on Twitch? I'm confused. Ah. They boiled the egg they stole from their enemies. So you're saying Chansey is an egg stealer? That makes the cuddly, sweet-looking Chansey like a psychopath Pokemon. That's so wrong. Hey, there are egg stealers in the animal kingdom. Actually, interestingly enough, it's really weird that I even know about this, but in Florida now, tegus, which is a type of lizard, a type of monitor-style lizard. They get about as big as iguanas. They get about 5 feet long. They've become an invasive species, which is weird because they're not native to Florida at all. And they like, I've known people who have had tegus as pets, and they're actually really sweet reptiles. They're not like crazy aggressive or anything. But yeah, they feed them eggs. They're egg stealers. But they have to have they're kind of like chameleons. They have to have a very humid climate to survive. So Florida is kind of idyllic for them to survive. I just had no idea how they got here. Like, who imported a crate full of tegus and then let them loose? There was a faster way I could have done. I could have just flown to the Pokemon Center, but what I need to do is go over here and give the gold teeth to the Warden. And now we have strength. So that's all of the HMs I'm going to get. The only one I didn't get is Flash, and it's actually 100% unnecessary to get. Because I'm already past Rock Tunnel, which is the only spot I would really use Flash. Anybody uses Flash, really? You can use Flash in battle, it just lowers their accuracy. But, well, you know what, we're going to go to the Pokemon Center and then come back. I'm going to put some stuff in the Pokemon box. That's all I want. For the moment, see, I'm not going to need the SS ticket anymore. I don't need the old rod anymore. I don't need HM01 anymore. I don't know. I want my bicycle. Give me back my bicycle. I'll get that back. I don't need the Poke Flute anymore. I don't need the card key anymore. Yeah, that works. Alright, so we're going to go over here and take on Koga, who runs a ninja poison gym. And he's not... Oh, I was going to get that... I got to rearrange my inventory a bit. Yay, rare candy. Now I could... It would ultimately be a waste. I could use the rare candy to go ahead and give my War Turtle the extra level, but he's not far off from getting it on his own. So I'm gonna be using Mew to beat Koga because poison is super, or psychic is super effective against poison. Actually, I want to see where my War Turtle's at. 942. Yeah, he'll get there. Let's we'll do a couple voluntary battles to beef him up a bit. So nobody has said in the chat, should I do? And if I don't hear, I'll probably just do it anyway. But I watch. And if you're not familiar with what the old man glitch is, it's the also known as the missing no glitch. And if you're unfamiliar with it, I'll probably do it just because it's cool to watch and it serves a really major cheat purpose. I'm actually going to switch out and put Mew in. Should have a Blastoise after this battle. It should be a good experience share between them. There it is. We'll let him finish the battle out. It's kind of interesting. I mentioned that this is actually a poison gym leader, and everybody in here is using psychic Pokemon. But he will use poison type. And Sabrina, after him, will be our psychic type gym leader. You mentioned in the chat, Florida man. I don't know if this is true. I'm going to preface it. This is just what I was told. I have not researched this, but what I've been told is the reason everybody in the country, no matter where you are, hears about Florida man. A lot of, I guess, states have rules as to what can happen inside of that state that can be openly like newscasted to other states. There's like laws and things to for certain like local events and just crazy things like that. Florida, I guess, doesn't have that. What I was told, Florida doesn't have that, and so you just hear about all of the idiotic stuff happens everywhere, and there's people everywhere that just do really, really stupid things. But that's where you hear about the Florida man, and I think one of the more common things you typically hear about with Florida man is usually involving alligators somehow, almost exclusively. And the thing too is, I've seen alligators out there, you know, by and large, they leave you alone. If you stay out of the water, they like rant like retention ponds, and there's signs up everywhere that you see like just a regular body of water. There is a sign up that tells you don't feed the alligators, that there could be alligators there. Even if there aren't alligators, there could be, because it's an area they could live in. So we put up signs all over Florida that tell you, hey, you know, there may be an alligator here, there may not, pay attention. And if you do, you're fine. By and large, they leave you alone. And I think one of the most Florida things ever is when you see an alligator floating and just kind of slowly moving his way through a body of water, and standing on the back of him is a duck. Very common to see birds resting on the backs of alligators as they go through the water. Don't know what the purpose is, don't know why it happens so much, don't know if there's like some mutually beneficial relationship there, no idea. Hi, from Denmark. Is this an emulator? How did you get Mew already? One-Armed Chef from Denmark! You are the first person that I know of watching from outside the United States. Woohoo! Welcome. I am emulating this because it is far easier to emulate this. It's running through a Game Boy Advanced emulator. I will admit it is emulated. It's easier to run this through an emulator than it is to actually run it through a console and cartridge and stream. It's just cleaner. As far as getting Mew, I did the early Mew glitch. If you go back and watch the first video, it's on the Twitch channel. If you go back and watch the first video, you see that I did the early trainer fly glitch in Cerulean City, which is the earliest you can do it, right around the second gym battle, and you get Mew at level 7 there. And when I finish this, I think I'm gonna go do the old man glitch, old man fly glitch to it's an item duplication glitch, but there is a possibility it can lock and freeze the game. But before anybody asks, I am not using cheat codes. I am not using Game Shark stuff. Everything you see is stuff that you can do on the cartridge, because that's the only way I know how to do it. Pokemon Blue is a very broken game. Which emulator is it? This is MGBA, so it's the Game Boy Advanced emulator. That's really exciting to have somebody from Denmark in the chat. Welcome. Alright, so I've got the soul badge. And now I can use Surf. Okay. So, in order to do the old man glitch, and I'm going to do this before I do the legendary birds. Because I could actually do 2 of the legendary birds right now. First off, I'm gonna get a generic water Pokemon. I have a Magikarp, but I just want a water Pokemon. I can teach Surf too, because I don't want to teach it to use my Blastoise. That works. Pretty much anything I hit him with is going to kill him, so let's put in somebody not quite as strong. Doduo will work. Okay, so now that I have him, I have somebody I can teach Surf to without stealing one of Blastoise's moves. First thing we're going to do is we're going to fly to Viridian City. Because I need to go to a Pokemon Center. So the way this works, when, I don't know all of the details, I don't have them all memorized, but the gist of it is this. When you use the Pokemon Center, it automatically makes that a place you can fly to or teleport to or dig to. And the last Pokemon Center you use, is the last one you will, like if you use Dig or Teleport, that's the one you'll go to. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go back to Pallet Town, and we're going to shortcut to Cinnabar Island. The way the game would normally have you do this is we would sail south from where we were in Saffron City, we'd go through Seafoam Islands, and we would, I should be able to use his. Can I use his? I've never actually used his PC. Okay, guess I can't. I got thinking about what I'm doing and not what I need to do. So, we're gonna sail south to Cinnabar Island, which we normally wouldn't go to in this order. But that's fine. We are going to use the Pokemon Center there so that we are able to fly there directly. And then if we go to the shoreline of Cinnabar Island and we surf up and down the shoreline, not in the water but not on land, you can encounter land-type Pokemon there that normally wouldn't be there. And we stand a chance of getting a missing no. And that's how it's going to read, missing no or missing number. The missing no will... put Jolteon away for a moment. He will cause our 6th item in our inventory to duplicate to, I think, 256 times? 255, something like that. Some insane number. Missing no was created as a placeholder icon so that more Pokemon could be created and tested, and then it was left in the data. So if this works, you're going to see a very glitched out sprite. And we can beat him, we can catch him, we can run from him, it doesn't matter. But as long as it doesn't freeze the game, so I'm going to be saving before I do this. As long as it doesn't freeze the game, then it will duplicate that item in the 6th spot. So I'm going to put my Master Balls, which you can normally ever only get one of, in there, and basically now it's going to make catching everything in the game instant and easier. You can do it with anything. You can do it with you can do it with potions. You can do it with whatever item you want. Rare candies. You can do it with rare candy. That's probably the easiest way to do it is duplicate a rare candy, and then you can just level Pokemon up infinitely, essentially. And you can keep doing the glitch over and over and over again. That's the other weird thing, where a lot of times glitches are one shot. Johnny's, no, you can actually do the glitch repeatedly. But you do always stand a chance of locking up your game. So first off, we're going to sail south. Now that I have a Staryu and Surf, we can do that. And while I'm doing this, and I've been on for about an hour, I'm going to take this opportunity once again to plug GNN Gaming. If you are not familiar with our Twitch channel, GNM Gaming, we have streamers every day of the week, and we're always on, and we're usually on for several hours at a time, so that regardless of your time zone, Denmark, for example, you can catch our live streams. I personally also broadcast my live stream out on YouTube and Facebook on Retropiece Theater. And if you go to geeknewsnow.net, which if you're looking at the Twitch chat, you will see information for geek news and articles and awesome geeky stuff over at geeknewsnow.net. I have a few articles on there as well. I'm one of the staff writers for Geek News Now, as well as a live streamer. And on top of that, we also have a YouTube channel, Geek News Now, which has awesome interviews and cool videos where we review movies and live panels that talk about whatever, from DC to Marvel to Star Wars, you name it. We're all on there all the time, and there's constant content being put on there. And one of the things that makes me proud to work for GNN is that, and I talk about this a lot, we are not a clickbait community. We don't just put stuff out there that is unsubstantiated and unverified. You know, we don't really talk about, you know, the rumors and the theories. We want hard facts. We want information. We want to give you, the fans of your favorite franchises, good, accurate geek information. So head on over to geeknewsnow.net and check out our cool stuff. And you've already found us on Twitch if you're watching this, or on social media. Be sure to subscribe. Feel free to subscribe to our channel. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you can subscribe to any one Twitch channel per month for free with your Amazon Prime account. And you have to re-up it every month, but why not subscribe to GNN_gaming and see me, my lovely face, and all of our other wonderful streamers that are far more talented than myself. Back to the game. Alright, so we're here. I'm going to use the Cinnabar Island. Okay. So now this is a destination I can fly to at any point I wish. We're going to fly to Viridian City. So at the beginning of the game, if you're one of the people, if you've never played this before and you talk to everybody, you're going to talk to this guy up here. And he will give you, and this character exists in pretty much every Pokemon game, he will give you a tutorial on how to catch Pokemon. And so we are going to have to see that tutorial. So I need to put the Master Ball in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to save. So now we're going to talk to him. We're going to see the tutorial of how to catch Pokemon. Oh, my bad. And something about, so in the game data when this happens, the game changes your sprite and your name to this character, the old man. That data gets stored for a moment when you're standing in this spot after you have this conversation, and that's what triggers Missing No to appear on the shoreline of Cinnabar Island. That's why we have to talk to him. You can also do this glitch in other ways for different areas. You can use it for the Safari Zone. So from here, if I did this right, I should be able to fly directly to Cinnabar Island. And we're going to go up and down the shoreline right here. We cannot go into the water. We cannot go back on land. And this is a Tangela. It's impossible that a Tangela should be there. Just not something that should happen. We're going to run. Let's see if this works. If it doesn't work after a few tries, I'll double check. I'll get online and double check my steps real quick to make sure I didn't miss something. I haven't done this glitch in a long time. I haven't done this glitch since I played this on my original cartridge, I think. Tangela keeps showing up. And the weird thing is Tangela should not be showing up here. There it is. There's Missing No. Level 80. You can actually catch him, too. Let's see, now it says I have 9 Master Balls. And here's the weird thing, is I could catch him, give him a rare candy, and he will turn into another Pokemon. At level 81, effectively. But I'm not going to do that because I don't want to crash the game. And now, if I go to my items, you see a glitch next to the number 9, and that's because you're supposed to only be able to have up to a 10th digit of an item, but this is actually more Pokeballs, more Master Balls than we will ever need to catch everything in the game. So that's the old man glitch. You will instantly be right back to a normal game. The other thing I'm going to do is I read that this is possible. I haven't tried this. But you're supposed to be able to do this with Safari Zone Pokemon. So I want to try it and see what it is, how this works. Alright, so the way I read this is supposed to work. And then we immediately leave. Step outside, and from here we immediately fly back to Cinnabar Island, and we do the same thing. Now, if this worked correctly, it won't be the Missing No, it'll be Safari Zone Pokemon that show up on the shoreline, which is not supposed to be a thing that happens. So we'll see if it does. This one I've never done before, so it's unverified by me for now. But we'll see. There it is. Wolf's Angel in the chat. I remember playing this on Game Boy Color and having to use the passing streetlights to play in the car at night. And you're sitting in the back seat of the car and you're holding it up so that the headlights of the car behind you are illuminating the screen. Now, anybody basically under the age of 20 will have no idea what we're talking about because we didn't have backlit LCD screens in our Game Boys. They were just not that made that way. So yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, Wolf's Angel. I remember on car rides coming back like nighttime from church or wherever we were coming home from, sitting in the back seat with my Game Boy held up just a kind of angled above my head so that the headlights would show me my screen. I know exactly what you're talking about. So yeah, the glitch worked. Nidoran female is not supposed to be here, and we're just gonna throw a Master Ball and catch it. Because why not? We can do that now. Is it cheating? Yes. Is it my gameplay? Yes. So, get over it. That brings back so many memories, Wolf's Angel. That cracks me up. I was thinking about that just the other day. It's so considerate of the Streamlabs Twitch chat to the bot that's in our chat to pop up every so often and say, streaming is thirsty work. Make sure you stay hydrated. And I try to. I'm gonna see what else pops up here, just because I'm not gonna do this all day. I'm gonna see if anything else shows up. Maybe not. Guess not. I'm sure something would eventually, but we have things to do. Alright, so I said we were doing the gym badges in order, so now we're gonna go do Sabrina. Yeah, we'll be fine. Oh, before I forget... I'm gonna give Earthquake to my Blastoise. We're gonna get rid of Bubble. So, in the Twitch chat, for those of you still watching, I've got a few people in there. I have the option to go for some legendary birds after this, and you guys tell me which one I should go for first. Should I do... Right now, I can do Articuno, or I can do Zapdos. I can't do Moltres. Oh, there's a secret to this gym. There's faster ways of doing it, but if you want to avoid the battles, if you just go up or down opposite the one that you land on, you will avoid all of the battles and end up going straight to the trainer, to the gym leader. Without any guessing. I know there's a faster route to take, but this is the one that I don't even have to think about, and it's the most consistent, and what, it took me a minute and a half. What's interesting to me about the character of Sabrina is that we have, established that there are Pokemon who are psychic, and Sabrina is herself psychic. So we have confirmation psychics exist and also, mediums, because, we were in Pokemon Tower. But we have confirmation that psychics exist in the Pokemon world. Psychic people. Ouch. Ooh, critical hit. So, just because we do have a few people who have never been in here before, seen my stream, I'm calling Pokemon Blue complete after we get Mewtwo. And part of that completion is getting the legendaries. And originally, there were 5 legendaries that existed. Now there's like 40 across all the consoles. Or some crazy number. I haven't counted them. So we have the 3 legendary birds. Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno. And we have Mewtwo and Mew. Oh, Harry, Wolf's Angel got to it first. Wolf's Angel said Zapdos. Harry says Articuno. I gotta go to Wolf. She got there first. You know, one of the things I hope one day to do with this stream is do a Pokemon. I think it would be fun to do a Pokemon stream with somebody else here with me, like actually like next to me. I think that would be fun to do. I'm probably gonna regret this. As soon as I cure his paralysis, I'm sure I'm gonna get hit with another one. Yep, there it is. The good news is he shouldn't do that again. I take that back. Typically, the AI doesn't use the same move over and over like that. It's a little RNG as well, I believe. The chat is funny. Articuno because prettier, says Harry the Sloth. Wolf's Angel, mine looks like an angsty teen in bird form. Well, and here's the thing. We're not going to be seeing a lengthy battle with any of them, because now I have effectively infinite Master Balls. So it's going to be just getting there, catching whatever's in my way, and catching it, and then moving right along. One of the other reasons I want to go ahead and get the Legendary Birds is because you get them at level 50. So they're already coming in nice and big and powerful. Which is great. And Zapdos is crazy fast. So I will be going, ultimately, my team going into the Elite Four. It's going to be Mew, Blastoise, the 3 legendaries, and then I haven't decided what the 6th one will be. Maybe just because it's been such a faithful Pokemon to me this whole time, I'll take Wigglytuff. I never thought about Zapdos as looking like an angsty teen, but now that you mention it, I see it, because he's also got like black around the eyes. So he's got like the dark eyeliner. He's got the kind of the emo look. I never even thought about it that way. That's hilarious. And he's electric type, so you know he's heavy metal. He's rebel. Okay, that leaves 2 gym leaders left. That leaves Fire and Earth, which I could go ahead and do both, I suppose, but I'm going to go ahead and get Zapdos and Articuno first. I should be able to get both of them tonight pretty easily before going to... I wonder, can I dig out of here? I've never tried it in here. Yep, that works. I keep forgetting that some buildings you can just dig or teleport out of. So let's go get Zapdos. Zapdos is at the power plant, which up until now we couldn't get to until we got Surf. So we need to fly to Cerulean City. I'm gonna do a save. And if we went south from here, we would go back to Rock Tunnel, which I am avoiding. And instead, we're going to surf and come around this way. The surfing music is so calming. Here's the power plant. Okay. Yay, Pikachu. It's so funny to see how different Pikachu looked before the anime. Looks very different in Red and Blue than when the anime came out, and then they released Pokemon Yellow after the anime. They changed Pikachu's sprite to be less fat mouse and more of the Pikachu we know and love. Alright, so I'm coming up on Zapdos. Somebody give me a name for Zapdos. Let's have some fun. Let's name Zapdos. And I'll go with whichever one shows up in the chat first. I would request you please keep it family friendly. The sparking chubby cheeks were gone so quickly. Yes, yes, with Pikachu. Yep. I always liked the original Pikachu sprite. I always thought it was super cute. Some of these are electrodes, and I don't remember which ones. Sparky! Thank you, Harry the Sloth. Hey, Raichu. Cool. That saves me time for evolving Pikachu. Now, children in the chat. You both said Sparky, and it's acceptable. Don't fight. I need to go this way. I'm going the wrong way. Alright, so Zapdos' name will be Sparky. Hey, don't make me come into the chat and separate you two. For those of you who may not be able to see my Twitch chat, they are currently arguing over who stole it from who, because almost at the exact same time, they both said Sparky. So I'll do the typical of the father role here. Children, children, you both had a great idea, and it's okay. Bet you won't. I have 3 children who are 5 or younger. Bet I will. So, Wolf, what you're saying is you lost to a sloth because he's Harry the Sloth. Wish I had thought to grab some repels before I came in here. Because once I get the ones that I want, I kind of don't want anymore. Because we got to go through the same thing in Cinnabar Island, and we got to go through the same thing in Seafoam Island. And you would think, you know, Zapdos is in the power plant. Makes sense, he's an electric-type bird. Articuno is in the ice caves of Seafoam Cavern. Makes sense. He's an ice-type bird. You would think Moltres would be in the burned-out building on Cinnabar Island. And he's not. Moltres is actually in Victory Road on your way to the Elite Four. So I can't get Moltres until after I have all 8 gym badges. Oh, Magneton. Trying to find the Electrode. There's at least one in here. But I don't remember which one he is. And Magnemite. Once I catch Magnemite, I will have the only electric type Pokemon in here I won't have will be Zapdos and Electrode. Says I am down to 5 Master Balls. Hello, George, in the coming in from the YouTube chat. It says I am down to 5. It's actually a glitch. I'll show you here in a second. I did the item duplication glitch, and when I go to the Master Balls, you see that little symbol next to the number 3. That's actually saying that there's over 100 that are there. You just can't tell that. Oh, got back out. Yeah, the item menu is incapable of showing you any number in the hundreds, because you're not supposed to be able to get anything over 99. See, I was just down here. What did I miss? Missed something. There's somewhere I'm not. Oh, I know what I am supposed to go this way, and I didn't go this way. I'm all turned around in here. There's Electrode. If you are somebody who wants to do glitches in your Pokemon games, be careful. Because you can completely hard lock your game and you're stuck. You'll have no choice but to completely start over, because it will hard lock the game and crash it. So, if you're somebody who's interested, if you go to Bulbapedia, there's all kinds of instructions out there on how to do the different glitches in the different generations of Pokemon games. In Gold and Silver, I'm going to be doing a glitch right at the beginning that will give me... It takes about 30 minutes to do, but it's going to give me all 3 starters. So we have that coming up when we get to Gold and Silver. So far, I've only had one actual reason to go with Gold, and I'm inclined to go with Gold. Not just because it was the first one that was suggested, but because when I got Gold or Silver, Silver was the one that I got, personally, back in the day, for Game Boy Color. I didn't have Gold. My best friend had Gold. And so I'm half tempted to do Gold just because that wasn't the one I had. And the thing that I like about, because you had 2 legendaries, basically, in Gold and Silver. You had Lugia and you had Ho-Oh. And you would think that if you had Silver, which had Lugia on the cover, that you would only be able to get Lugia. And if you had Gold, you'd only be able to get Ho-Oh. But it was actually possible, without glitching, it was built into the game, to get both. What changed was the level they were at. So in Gold, you would get Ho-Oh, I believe, at level 70, and Lugia at level 50. In Silver, you would get Lugia at 70, and Ho-Oh at 50. So you'd get them both. So as far as game goes, for our purposes, it doesn't actually matter which one I do. It ultimately matters which one I want to get at the higher level. So right now I am leaning towards doing Gold, because I don't think I will get through the Elite Four tonight. But it will be, if it's not tonight, it will be next week when I finish this off. So I'm going to save. And the reason I'm saving before I do this, while I know I can guarantee catch him, I haven't been keeping track of how many Pokemon are in my boxes. So if my box is full and I go to try to catch him, I won't be able to catch him, and I'll lose my opportunity. So this way I can reset, go back, change boxes if I need to. I'll lose time, but I'd be able to get Zapdos. Perfect. If my box was full, it wouldn't have let me throw that. And there he is, the emo teenager, as Wolf Angel puts it. Now, I can't unsee it. You can't unsee it. That's hilarious. That makes me really happy, actually. Okay. Well, that's all the Pokemon that are inside of the power plant in Pokemon Blue. So we're going to dig our way out and go to the last Pokemon Center we were at, because it's faster. And I'm also going to do this while I'm here. So that's another interesting piece of technology that apparently exists in the Pokemon world, is resurrection technology from fossils. Very Jurassic World, Jurassic Park. So we have psychics, psychic people, not just Pokemon, psychic people that exist in the Pokemon universe, but also we have the ability to revive things from fossils, which is a little terrifying when you think of the overall ramifications. So now we're going to go to Seafoam Island. And we're going to go for Articuno. Oh, I didn't name Zapdos. I'm sorry. I got so caught up in catching him, I didn't name him. My bad. I don't know if my microphone is picking it up. There is a thunderstorm here. So you may get some loud cracks of thunder in the background. I have no idea. Yeah, we are experiencing a thunderstorm in Florida, which rain in Florida, I read a statistic, and I'm pretty sure it's true, that there is a 100% chance of rain somewhere in Florida every day of the year. And we're going into our rainy season, which is like monsoon season. Basically from now until late September, we are in a constant state of rain, where we will have rain usually in the afternoons. What happens is it gets so hot and humid during the day, because I'm in Southwest Florida. I'm won't say the exact town, but I'm south of Tampa. We're so humid year round that it gets really hot, really humid during the day. During the summer, it'll get 104, 105, 90% humidity. And then around like 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it will just downpour for an hour and a half. I mean, you see palm trees literally go sideways. And then stand right back up, which is really bizarre. And, yeah, and then what happens is when it's done raining, at like 5, 6 o'clock, typically somewhere in that range, it will be nice and cool. Drop the temp. It completely cools everything off. The humidity drops down, so the evenings are really nice. Like you can get some really beautiful sunsets those nights because the sky just clears up because all the humidity just dropped and you just had a massive downpour and it cooled everything off and the sun's going down. So you get like a nice 75, 80 degree evening, but the humidity's gone. So we do get some nice evenings during this time of year, but during the day, it gets hot, humid, and rainy. I'm going to get on my bicycle. Bicycle, bicycle, I want to ride my bicycle. That's not what I want to do. Yeah, see, Master Ball, it says I have 0. It's reading it in a hundredths place. Oh. Hang on. I have to get these, it's a little bit of a puzzle. I have to get these boulders into these holes to drop them down to the level below me. And once again, I forgot to buy repels. Ooh, Psyduck. So kind of the same thing as the power plant. In here, I've got Seal, Dugong, Staryu, Starmie, Psyduck, Krabby. I think Kingler is in here too. Golduck is on the lower levels. Jinx. There's a hand, just kind of like everywhere else, there's a handful of Pokemon that are in here. In the chat, Wolf's Angel gives me a gasp emoji. Is that because I was mentioning the thunderstorm, or because of some other reason? So I have to drop these boulders into the water, because otherwise it stops the current. Otherwise you get pushed around and it'll actually spit you out of the islands. And there's Articuno. I forgot to name him. Yep. Hang on a sec. I want to see something. So, I can change his name. I never go to this guy, and I can never remember what town he's in. But in Lavender Town, there's a guy where I can change a Pokemon's name. So I will go, because I promised, and I will change him. Now, this is Articuno. Before I forget, tell me now, what do I name Articuno? We're just going to sit here for a moment while I wait for a response, because he is pretty to look at. Should I name him Icy? Like the wonderful summer treat, Icy, I-C-E-E. All right, Harry first in the chat with Blizzard. I think I have enough space for that. Give him a nickname? Yes. Yeah, I've got enough space. Blizzard. Cool. Cuddles the Magnificent. George off the YouTube chat comes in with Cuddles the Magnificent. If I had enough room, enough characters, I would. Alright, so let's get out Articuno. Let's take out Zapdos here. Let's put in the moment I don't need my Paris. And I don't need Staryu right now. And I can take out Blizzard. And I can take out Zapdos. And we're going to go change his name, because I promised I would. And before I forget, so I don't have to do this later, name the next one Lagar the Kinky. I was emotionally not ready for that. But you were first in the chat with a name for the next one. I probably won't get him this stream tonight. It'll probably be next week, just because I've only got about an hour and a half left of streaming or so, and I don't. It's gonna take me a little longer than that, I think, to get to him. I might get to him, but it'll be tight. I'm gonna change box because I don't want to risk. You can only get 20 Pokemon per box, and I don't want to get into a situation where I can't get a legendary or one I really want because I filled up a box. This should be done by now. No, I'll get him later. That's Kabuto. Lavender. Just kidding in the chat. Yeah, it doesn't give me enough characters to do Lagar the Kinky. Is it? No, it's not this person. Name Raider. Yep. Alright, so he looks at Zapdos, and he should give me the option to change it. Yes. Alright. So Zapdos is now Sparky. That's a better name than before. That's right, he is. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and take on the Fire Gym. Knock that out on Cinnabar Island. We have to go into the burned out building first. And I'm not going to do all the exploratory of the burned out building, but there's some cool stuff in there. If you read the journals, you learn that it's the facility that created Mewtwo, rather. And was destroyed by Mewtwo upon his escape and flee. And if you've seen the very first Pokemon movie that they made, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's a bunch of fire Pokemon in here. It's a little bit of a maze, too. Ponyta. This is one of my daughter's favorite Pokemon. She loves horses, and the idea of a fire horse to her is super cool. And I think it's better that I did the duplication glitch on the Master Ball's first stream anyway, because it can take... You could have one of the legendary birds at the lowest possible health level, and it could still take 15 to 20. It could take 15 to 20 Ultra Balls to catch it before you get it right. Janae Hall off of Facebook has joined us. Travis says, cool. Well, thank you, Janae. Thank you, Travis, for tuning in. I'm going to be streaming until 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. So thank you all for everybody who's come in and joined into the chat. That's what's cool is if I were just streaming to Twitch, I would only be able to see the Twitch chat, but because I'm multi-streaming, I have a window over here to the side that shows me, it gives me to view all of the chat boxes from all of the different sources I'm streaming to, so I can see and communicate with everybody, which is really cool, because that's really what this is about. I mean, this is about playing games with people, and the more people I can reach to do that with, it becomes interesting, because otherwise it's me sitting here talking about Pokemon by myself to myself for 3 hours. So thank you all for joining in. And just to remind everyone, I do stream weekly, twice every week, Tuesday nights from 9 p.m. to midnight, and on Thursdays from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. But the streams are recorded automatically by Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, so if you miss them now, you're always welcome to go back and look at them later. And I do see all of the comments, so especially on YouTube, where you can go back and you can comment after the fact of a live stream, I do see all of those comments. I do see you there, so thank you to everyone who watches these now and in the future. I'm trying to remember how to... Because what I'm looking for in here, there's a key card. And I can't get into Blaine's gym without it. Yeah, I can definitely tell it's storming outside. I can feel a pressure change. That's the other thing, too. If you have sinus issues, pollen in Florida is brutal. And sinus season is brutal. And pressure changes are brutal. You can go to bed feeling great and wake up feeling like mud. Because the pressure changed so much overnight from all the humidity and moisture and storms and junk. Ooh, muck. And Thursdays are going to be exclusively for playing Pokemon games. We're going to be playing from Gen 1 all the way through until the new games come out later this year and early next year. Tuesdays, right now, I am running Xenogears right now on the PlayStation 1. So that's exciting. Harry the Sloth is in the chat and says, I keep switching between you and the other person I'm watching. She has been in queue for a game for over 6 hours now. Wow. You know, some of the... Reason 9,286 why Devin doesn't play MMOs. Wow. Yeah, if you get a game that's either got a ton of players or not enough players... you can be in a game queue for a long time trying to play. George on YouTube says, I don't like MMOs. I don't play well with others. Same. Definitely the same. It's kind of like group projects in high school. Like, I never felt like I could count on other people to do their part, so inevitably I felt like I would always end up doing the whole thing on my own. For better or worse, or accurate or not. got some TMs. What did I get? See if I can clear up some more room here. Reflect. No. Thunder. Yes. Thunder is the most powerful electric type move, and he would have learned that move eventually. Not Psywave, and what is this one? Toxic. I play games to escape from people. Yep. Yep. That's, one of the reasons I play retro games, actually. Hear me out. I play retro games primarily due to lack of realism. Here's what I mean by that. When you have games that are 8-bit, 16-bit, these older style graphic games, because that was all the console could handle, your imagination has to fill in a lot more of the blanks. As far as what you see, how big it is, how you imagine it looks, because all you're getting is a pixelated character. Your brain has to fill in the blanks, and I think that helps you get immersed into what you're playing a little more, if you're anything like me. And so I think one of the reasons I love retro games so much is because I get to use my imagination versus, and don't get me wrong, I play plenty of current games with amazing graphics in my private time, but when I can see every pore and every, you know, hair follicle, because the graphics are that good and that intense, and that, I mean, number one, we've come a long way with graphics. Holy crap. But not just that, it's also, I feel like some of the imagination and immersion gets taken out of it a little bit. For me. I know other people who say that the more realistic the game is, the more invested they themselves become, which is valid. Certainly valid, because, you know, you can identify the world around you more, you can get into it more, it feels more real to you because it looks more real to you. That's certainly a thing. So I guess it's different from person to person, but personally, I like retro games because it's just, I enjoy getting that much more immersed into what I'm doing. And Pokemon is great for that, because before the anime was out, all we had to go off of for them were these essentially 8-bit sprites of characters that the Game Boy could put out. Wolf's Angel in the chat and Twitch chat says, I've been doing my own version of Who's That Pokemon? Every time a wild shows up, I look away and guess off of the sound they make. A Poke fan in the crowd. That's a different level of talent right there, is what that is. Wow. I couldn't do that. Harry the Sloth, in reference to, I guess, the person who's been in queue for 6 hours. Grand Theft Auto. She's 15 out of 180. But where bigger streamers are going into it, they get priority first. And if you are an EMS or a doctor, which seems dumb, but I get it for the doctors and EMS. Interesting. Yeah, again, I don't have the time nor patience to sit in a queue for 6 hours on a game. But, you know, hey, more power to those that do, and, you know, go with the Nintendo gods on that one. Alright, I gotta drop down one of these, and I don't remember which one it is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to save. Lego Vader in the chat. Hey, Lego Vader, welcome. I wondered if you were gonna show up tonight. it's really cool to be doing this and have like regular people on the stream. So I'm gonna drop down this one. If this isn't the one, then I'm just gonna reset the console and do the other one. So let's take a look here. Oh, yep, that's the one I needed. Cool. There's a few scientists in here I can battle, but don't feel like it. The jaw needs to pop. There we go. I apologize if that came through. That is some weird ASMR on the on the microphone. A Lego Vader just building some Lego. You know, please build a Lego away. Wow, that's awesome. I love Lego. I think this will take me out of here, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna save, and then one of these drop-offs that you see here is going to take me out of the building, and then I have to go back in if I don't have the key card. So to save myself time. Yep. What, any particular Lego set you're building, or just free play with Legos there, Lego Vader? And also, Wolf's Angel in the chat here is saying that she's doing her own version of Who's That Pokemon? And I'm curious, how often are you right? Now, of course, I have no way to verify if you're telling the truth, so, you know, we're going to work on the honor system here in the chat. But how often are you getting it right? Lego Vader responded, got a deal on the Marketplace fire station and police station, and making sure all the pieces are there. That's cool. That's really cool. I love Lego, and I've introduced my daughters to Lego, and they love it. And to me, there are very few toys created that I believe are as critical for development as Lego. Magmar, finally! I was wondering when this guy was going to show up. So Magmar, there's two Pokemon. There's one that shows up in the burned out building and one that shows up in the electric plant that are version exclusives. So Magmar shows up in the burned out building only in Pokemon Blue. Same for Vulpix, shows up here only in Pokemon Blue. Sorry for hitting my mic there. And in Pokemon Red, you get Growlithe that shows up in the burned out building, and in the power plant you get Electabuzz, who Electabuzz isn't, you know, he's not in this game. Wolf's Angel says, getting a lot of them right since you keep getting the same ones over and over and over. All right, that's fair. That's fair. It's almost cheating. Although it's, you know, it's not my fault, it's not your fault. I remember when I first played this. Because when I first played this, I remember I felt like I did it pretty close to how the game intended. Doing the power plant in the Seafoam Islands to get Articuno and Moltres. Or it's like the same amount of work in the burned out building as it is in Seafoam Islands in the power plant. I remember being sorely disappointed at not having Moltres at the end of this place. And being very stumped about where he would be. Oh yeah. Gotta come up here and hit this switch. There's a secret key. Alright, now I can finally leave this place. I'm going to put Wigglytuff away for a moment. There's another fossil I could have gotten I haven't gotten, which is the old amber, which gives you Aerodactyl. But I'm not going for a completionist, and Aerodactyl isn't one I typically use a lot. Ooh, you bet you can hear that. That's some thunder outside. Alright, so we can go in here, and we're actually going to avoid all the trainer battles because there's this neat mechanic. If you go over here and you go to this, there is a quiz machine. If you get it right, the door opens. If you get it wrong, you got to fight the trainer. So it's kind of a cool test of your Pokemon knowledge. Caterpie evolves into Butterfree. Caterpie does evolve into Butterfree. Which that's kind of a trick question, because there is a stage in between Caterpie evolving into Butterfree. There are 9 Pokemon Link badges. No, there are 8. Which do you choose between Kabuto and Ammonite? I go with Kabuto. Poliwag evolves 3 times. No. Poliwag evolves twice. Which do you choose between Kabuto and Ammonite? I choose Kabuto. Both of them are rock type, ultimately. But Kabuto is... Ammonite is also water type. And I already have a water type, because I've got Blastoise. I like Kabuto. I think... Okay. We have just one left, and then we get to go face the Fire Master Blaine, and my Blastoise should make fairly short work of him. TM28 contains Tombstoner. I wish There is no move called Tombstoner, but that would be an awesome move. And I'm a little disappointed that Nintendo hasn't, like the Pokemon company hasn't capitalized on that and made that like an Easter egg where you have a TM in a later game that's Tombstoner. Maybe there is, and I just don't know about it. Everyone knows 2-1. I don't actually know, so I'm looking that up real quick. I have a feeling he's pulling my leg. Nope. There's Growlithe. I was actually in a chat earlier today with actually Wolf's Angel was streaming earlier today with Dead by Daylight, and she was telling everybody that Growlithe is her favorite Pokemon. Oh, there's only 50 TMs in Gen 1. You would know that. Red 5 CCG is one of my oldest friends from childhood. He and I have known each other almost 30 years. So you would know that. I probably knew that too at some point. See, I thought, because the TM count goes higher in the later generations, so I thought you were referring to, like, in later generations, by the time where we are with Sword and Shield, that we have a TM51 called Tombstoner, and I just didn't know about it. So, you could have totally lied to me right there, and I wouldn't have known. Now, Rapidash is my oldest daughter's favorite Pokemon because Rapidash has a unicorn horn and is on fire, which is pretty cool. The original concept, Arcanine was actually intended to be a legendary Pokemon. And for whatever reason was made not a legendary Pokemon. Here's a, and I know at least one person in the Twitch chat is going to know this. What was the very first Pokemon designed? What was the first Pokemon designed? Rhydon, very good. Rhydon was the very first Pokemon that was designed. A lot of people think it's Pikachu because Pikachu ultimately kind of became the mascot, but not so. Alright, we have just one gym badge left. That is the Earth badge. Oh no, we might make it to Victory Road tonight. I've still got about an hour left of my stream. That'd be pretty cool. Pokemon back here to Viridian City. And actually, I'm gonna save here. I watch a lot of speedrunners for Pokemon games, just to learn new things that I didn't know, or cool tricks and stuff, like being able to dig or teleport out of certain buildings. But there's a speedrun strat for this gym up here that I think is pretty interesting. Red5CCG in the chat, Twitch chat says, which makes the question, which is the first Pokemon? Bulbasaur for Pokedex number, because Bulbasaur is 001. Rhydon, because he was created first. Mew, because supposedly Mew is the originally, I believe, the most powerful, or the first Pokemon, the progenitor of Pokemon. Or Arceus, which in Pokemon lore, Arceus is the Pokemon that created the world. And all the Pokemon in it. Wolf's Angel in the chat, Twitch chat, says, if you make it to Victory Road and win, am I going to do a victory dance? There are very, very few people who have seen me dance, let alone on camera. So let's make it interesting, shall we? Give me a few minutes to think about this, because Lego Vader says I should. Tell you what. For those of you who are in my Twitch chat, if you can help me get 10 people to share this live stream on Facebook, and to do that, you can go to my Facebook page, Devin J. Stewart. You should be able to see it. Devin spelled D-E-V-I-N, letter J, Stewart. If you share, because I'm sharing it from there, or you can go to up here at the top, at Retropiece on Facebook. You'll go to my page, and you'll see this stream. If I can get 10 people on Facebook to share my stream, I will do a victory dance when the time comes for Victory Road. Help us get GNN Gaming out there. Help us make this a bigger channel. So share it on your page, and if I can get 10 shares, 10, I'll do it. I think that's a fair deal. I'm already getting notifications on Facebook that people are sharing it. That's awesome. I'll do it. I will dance. I will white boy dance when this is over. If I beat the Elite Four, I will white boy dance my way out of here. So that guy up there blocks your way, and you have to kind of go around this long path. But I do believe if I go out and go back in, the placement of those individuals resets, and now I can get past him without all of the extra effort. And there's the gym leader. It turns out, surprise! In case you didn't know, the leader of Team Rocket is running the gym. That's right, Giovanni. It was Giovanni all... It was Giovanni all along. For those of you who've been watching WandaVision. I had talked at the very beginning about why I liked Blastoise so much. It's because he can learn such a variety of moves. But Blastoise with water moves, with an earth move like Earthquake, and Blizzard or Ice Beam becomes a real force to be reckoned with. Teach Surf to Blastoise. And there's Rhydon. There, right there, folks, is the very first Pokemon ever designed. And that's Giovanni. That's all 8 badges. Skull Bash. Yes, please. Yep, and there's a one-hit KO move. So before I go crazy with that, let's do this. So now what I'm gonna do we're going to put in, because I don't need my Dozu anymore. I don't need Kabuto anymore. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Alright, well, path to Victory Road, I guess. We're gonna have a rival fight, our second to last rival fight we will ever have in this game, actually. Alright, cool. So we're gonna go back to the Pokemon Center. I have, looks like about 28 minutes left in my stream, so we'll see how far we get. It would be cool if I got all the way to Moltres, though. Depending on the number of encounters I get, and I could use a, yeah, I've got to go through all these guys, or I have to prove I have the different badges. Depending on the number of random encounters I have could delay everything, but it's no big deal. We'll see. And actually, I just realized it's no big deal. I should have brought Wigglytuff with me. Alright, this is Victory Road. Save. And I didn't want to do this, but it's no big deal. Wigglytuff had strength, and I left Wigglytuff in a box, so I'm going to give it to Mew, which is no big deal. It's not the end of the world. Ultimately, I'm going to get rid of Metronome. Picked up a few more viewers in the Twitch chat, and I think I've got a few going on Facebook and YouTube as well. Welcome to anybody I haven't said hello to. If you are in the chat on any of those streaming channels, I am able to see you, so feel free to say hi. It is possible to push these boulders in such a way that you mess yourself up and you have to leave and then go back in where it resets everything. I think this is one of the areas I am least familiar playing through without, like, making mistakes, and it's kind of like Silphco. You know, it's one of those parts of the game I tend to put out of my brain. But ultimately, yeah, in here, none of these I'm not going to get any of these Pokeballs. I'm going to focus on... I'm going to run for most of these battles, because, again, I'm not going for a completionist route. I'm not going for a Pokedex completion. I'm going to get through the game. That's all. Each time you go to a new level, you have to tell your Pokemon to use Strength again in the original gen, the first gen. Oh, yep, almost made a mistake there too. Although, for rock types, I think I am going to have Blastoise, just knock them out, just to bump his level up going into the Elite Four. Depending on where I'm at when I get out of here, I may grind some levels out off camera before next week. Just run around in here, fight trainers, and grind off camera. Because I could easily spend the next hour doing that. But we'll see. I do like Marowak. I am going to catch a Marowak. 0 Master Balls. In case anyone was wondering, that's exactly what I look like when I do my black belt stance. I know that was a burning question in all of your minds. True or false? In the original Pokemon games, you were able to battle a certain friendly professor. True! However, you have to glitch the game to make it happen. It is possible to battle Professor Oak. I think he has 5 Pokemon. And I think he was originally programmed to be somebody you could battle. I do not remember the sequence, though. But yes, Wolf's Angel, it is true. It is possible to do it. This is going to sound really stupid, but I feel really weird absent-mindedly adjusting my hair on camera. This is the longest my hair has ever been, actually, as a matter of fact. I've never had my hair this long. I usually keep it almost military cut, high and tight. And I decided last fall I was going to grow my hair out. I was going to grow it long. And so, like, I'm adjusting to having hair that's actually, like, long. This is a new experience for me. So like I keep absent-mindedly like moving out of my face, but I see myself doing it on camera. So it's like, wow, you look really, it's just weird to see yourself like absent-mindedly adjust your hair because it's in your eyes. When it gets long enough, I'll just put it in a ponytail and I won't have to worry about it. It's not quite there yet. I can put the very back of it in a ponytail. I can put this in a ponytail back here. That's long enough. The top, I can't quite pull the top back and put it into a ponytail. It looks like a man bun, like this little like man ponytail thing back here. It just does not look right on anybody, let alone me. Tell you what, Wolf's Angel, I was thinking about what you said about your trivia question. Is it possible to battle the friendly professor? And it is, but I don't know the sequence at which I can do it. I don't know if I have to do it before I face the Elite Four, if it's after. But what I'm going to do is, after this stream, when I'm done tonight, I'm going to look at it. And if possible, maybe that's how I'll... If it's possible to do it after the Elite Four and after Mewtwo, then I will look at the steps required to make it happen and see if it's something I'm capable of pulling off. Because I think that would be interesting to show on stream. I'll know more by the next... Unless somebody in the chat already knows. It's not a glitch. It's a glitch I know of, but not one I have done. I don't even remember where I know Moltres is... Excuse me. I know Moltres is in here, but I don't remember where. I do know I ultimately have to go that way. So, I'm going to come back to this room. I think I have to go that way no matter what, but we'll see. I would be happy, even if I didn't get through Victory Road tonight, I would be happy if I got to Moltres tonight. I just don't remember where he is. I have 25 minutes to figure it out, watching my streamer clock here. Yep, I gotta go that way. Okay. I don't know if there's a trainer left for you to do the trainer fly glitch with, but that's what you need to do. Okay, there is, because there's 2 trainers you can do the trainer fly glitch to get Mew, and I only did it with one of them, and I did not engage the other trainer. So if I can use him, then yeah, he's still available. I'll look into the specifics, and I'll watch some runners do it, and figure it out. That way I can see if I can pull it off live for you guys. Thanks, Red5. I couldn't remember if it was a trainer fly glitch or if it was a, like what it was. If it was similar to like the, missing no glitch where you use the old man glitch. Red5 says, Bulbapedia has a pretty good outline for how to do it. Can also be done with the old man glitch, but requires correct trainer name. Gotcha. Okay, so I'll look at all the options for it and see what makes the most sense to go for. Is this going to reset it if I go down here? Oh, there's Moltres. Yay! Alright, cool. Alright, well here's Moltres. And when I catch him, he'll automatically go in my party, which is perfect. And, let's see. I'm gonna pick a name for Moltres. I think I can fit this. Yep. Burn unit. So in the time I have left, I'm just going to get all as far as I can through Victory Road, see if I can get all the way up to the Elite Four. I am not engaging the Elite Four tonight, because once you start that process, you cannot stop. So I will save that for next week's stream. Which also means that next week's stream, we could see a combination of the end of... well, we'd see the end of Pokemon Blue, which would be interesting. Because I run for 3 hours, so I don't think. I mean, the Elite Four won't take me 3 hours to get through, and neither will going to get Mewtwo get me 3 hours. So that begs the question: should I start Pokemon Gold and or Silver, or whichever one, immediately after, or should I make that a separate stream? Let me know in the comments your thoughts. What would you guys are the ones who are watching, and I've got some awesome people, and I've got a lot of the same people every week, which is really cool. And I've got more viewers this week than I did the last, and in each time, which is awesome. I'm still really stoked about having a viewer tonight from Denmark. That's really cool. And wherever you are, thank you for tuning in. Because I'm not sure what time it is in Denmark, but I'm pretty sure it's the middle of the night. Because right now, let's see, it's 10 a.m. It's almost 10 a.m. here, which means it's like 2 or 3 in the morning in Europe, most of Europe right now. So Denmark, and middle of the night. At any rate, I appreciate everybody who's come in, and my Twitch chat has been pretty busy, and I appreciate it. And wherever you're viewing this from, even if you're not watching it right now and you're watching it later, just know that I appreciate you. And since we are coming up on the end of the night, I will do one more plug for Geek News Now, because it's really important, and Geek News Now is something that's very important to me, and it's very important to a lot of people. And a lot of people, we put in a lot of really hard work, and a lot of time and energy is spent. And I just want to say that, you know, Geek News Now, if you haven't been over to geeknewsnow.net, you definitely should. I know I bring this up all the time, but it's I get excited that we're not clickbait. You know, there's a lot of places that will post stuff as theories and ideas or rumors. If we can't verify it, it doesn't go up. And we write articles that are sometimes a little edgy because sometimes they're opinion pieces. But you know what? We're a bunch of passionate writers, and we're a bunch of passionate geeks that put out articles on there. So be sure to go over to geeknewsnow.net and check it out. Please subscribe to our Twitch GNN Gaming channel. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free using your Amazon Prime account to one free Twitch channel every month. So why not subscribe to GNN? Also, YouTube, get over there. One of my best friends, Cameron, Cam and Focus. You got to see his movie reviews. He does such a great job. He puts so much thought into analyzing all these aspects of the movies that he loves watching, and some of them are winners and some of them aren't. And as far as, you know, he watches a whole range of movies, good and bad, and gives his honest thoughts on them. And we've also got our buddy Chris over there with he does an awesome panel show. I've been lucky enough to be on a few times. We were on with WandaVision, MCU Mondays. There's also a DC panel during the week. You know, a bunch of us get together and talk about our theories on what's happening in the DC universe and Star Wars. And there's something here for every one of you, and it comes from every one of us who love what we do. So please support GNN. And also this month, every month we run a contest over at Geek News Now on Facebook. And this month we are doing a DC prize giveaway. It is free to enter. You got to go over to Facebook, Geek News Now. You're going to see it right there pinned to the top of our page. You're going to see a link, click on it, fill out the form, and it's a DC prize giveaway. And I mean, this is a couple $100 worth of stuff. Really awesome collectibles, and we do something different every month. So be sure to get over there and check that out. Side note, I did not intend to get into this trainer battle. That was a slip of the finger. Did not mean to do that. Alright, we're going to put burn unit in. Red 5 in the chat says, I'd go Crystal if you have it. I think the Virtual Console version of Crystal even has a way for you to get Celebi. I thought about Crystal. The reason I was leaning against doing Crystal is only because I wanted to do the starter glitch at the beginning that gives you all 3 starters. And I know it's possible to do in Crystal, but the timing is different than it is in Gold and Silver, and I have the timing down pat in Gold and Silver. I don't have the timing down in Crystal, and it would take me a while to figure out the exact moment to do it correctly. So that's why I was leaning towards going with Gold or Silver, purely for that reason, so I could do that at the beginning. I didn't want him. I want Sparky. The other thing I want to mention, on the topic of the GNN Gaming channel, is we have a few players who play MMOs, Call of Duty, Dead by Daylight, Sea of Thieves. If you're a gamer out there and you play those games and you're into it, you know, we love it when people join in with those games and get on the chat and join the team. So if that's something you're interested in, you should go on Facebook, go on Geek News Now, and send us a message. Let us know that, hey, I would be interested, and we'll set you up with the details of how to join in on those games and play live with us. But yeah, go to Facebook, Geek News Now, send a message to us, and we will make sure that we get you set up so you can do that. Tell them Retro sent you. Alternatively, if you happen to be watching somebody who's playing that game, send them a message in the Twitch chat saying, hey, I'd love to join in and play. And they can hook you up as well. That's another way you can do it. Oh, man. Chansey is a beast. He's just a tank who can just keep on taking hits. A wall would be more accurate of a description for Chansey. He's a wall. Just a brick steel wall. Alright. I just lost like 8 minutes to that battle. Oh. I thought I'd be able to go far enough right to avoid the battle. Because my Blastoise is asleep and I don't have any awakenings, and I put my Poke Flute in the box. Wasn't thinking that through. That's okay. I can send out Moltres. taking a safety save, just because I don't want to do all of that again. We're out! Now here's the best part. I get all the way up here, and use the Pokemon Center, and now I can fly here directly. So what I'm gonna do, wow, I've got a few minutes left. I'm gonna go get some stuff. Let's see what you have to offer here. Buy. Actually, we're gonna sell. I don't need these anymore. I don't need these anymore. I'm tempted. I'm tempted to do the Missy No glitch and give myself just a bunch of rare candies just to beef up my team so I don't have to grind away levels. I think that would be faster than grinding levels. Cheating, yes, but way faster. We're going to buy a bunch of these. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do it. Why not? No, don't want to use that. We're just not going to use the bicycle because I'm going to accidentally use the rare candy or something. I don't need to. So once again, before you do any glitches, be sure that you save your game. So it would be pretty funny if I hard locked the game right now. So we got to go through this whole thing again. Maybe I'll catch Missy No this time and give him a rare candy and see what happens. Because he'll turn into a Pokemon. I just don't know which one, and I forget. Depending on what letter is in your trainer name at the time that you do it and the position of it, he'll be a different Pokemon. That's all I know. So we go to Burn Unit and we fly to Cinnabar Island. Alright, random Furo. You'll know when you get Missy No because the screen will stay black a little longer than normal. Red5 in the Twitch chat says, "Ah, the surfy music. Memories of an hour spent doing this glitch as a kid." Absolutely true. A level 145 Clefable. I think we're going to catch him. And he's actually usable at that. There it is. Usable for exactly one fight at that level. Yep, because he will gain a level and then he will go to level 0. Yep. A level 80. Missing no. So we're going to catch him. Because why not? Hope it doesn't hard lock the game. I've caught him and it still registers I'm in a battle with him. So now we run. And I have a whole bunch of rare candies. Let's see what he becomes when we give him a level. I'll do this. I won't do the rare candy blitz, I'm going to call it, where I just go through and just... No, I'm not going to do that, because I've got 1 minute left. So in this last minute, we're going to find out what this thing becomes. And we're going to save. He's got the, there you go. There's the, continued glitch. He looks like a cool trainer, I think. I think he's one of those, but yeah. He's evolving. Kangaskhan. A Pokemon normally only catchable in the Safari Zone. Yay! I now have like a level 81 Kangaskhan. Yep. Alright guys, that ends my stream for tonight. I'm going to save Elite Four next week. And I'm going to, off camera, I'm going to do my Rare Candy Blitz and just get my guys up because I went through all that trouble. So thank you for watching. Thank you for everybody who came in and joined in on the chat. Come see me again Tuesday night, this upcoming Tuesday, from 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern Time, where I will be doing Xenogears, and then next Thursday, we're going to be finishing up Pokemon Blue, and possibly maybe starting Pokemon Gold or Silver. So thank you once again for everybody who joined in off Facebook, off YouTube, off Twitch. Go to GNN Gaming, subscribe to us on Twitch, go to geeknewsnow.net, check out